Good morning from Jackson, Minnesota. Day 19, I think it is. Yeah, so it's day 19. Okay, I got about 800 clicks to go to Maristique, Michigan. I got a place booked there. That's about halfway between here and home, not including the border control, and I lose an hour today, somewhere when I get close to Lake Michigan. Anyways, just waiting for breakfast here to open up. Grab myself some coffee, get my suit on, and see what the day is going to bring.
First part of the morning was beautiful. You can see the sun. Minnesota's still pretty flat at this stage. Lots of wind turbines. And they had tons of rain. You can see the water in the fields everywhere. Apparently Minnesota was still bracing for potential floods itself. So Minneapolis, sorry. So this is the descent down towards the Mississippi River, still in the Minnesota side. It's like a 12-mile descent from, I guess, the plains, and here we are now on the bridge that goes over top of the Mississippi. This is the border between Minnesota and Wisconsin.
Well, folks, 300 and change kilometers in, tank to tank, didn't stop. I had a pretty awesome morning. First part of Minnesota is pretty flat. Then the terrain starts to look a little more like home. And then as I got too close to Wisconsin, you drop down and you cross over the Mississippi River, and that whole valley is pretty cool. The data on my phone is not working, so I've got no music. And now it's raining. And so welcome to Wisconsin. And I got to put on my rain gear. So I guess I better get started. A little over 700 kilometers in. I'm near Marionette, Wisconsin, and I stopped to have a little macadoos because I never get to have it at home because nobody in the house likes it. I know it's not good for you, but it's the first time I've had it on the trip, and my butt needed a rest. I did 700 kilometers this afternoon. It rained a little bit when I crossed over into Wisconsin. Through Wisconsin, I pretty much was on a county road to get from, that's where I exited I-90, and I used Wisconsin 21 to get across to Interstate 41. I was on that for a long time, and it was slow. It's 35, 45, 55 miles an hour through lots of towns. But really nice country. A little like home. But Americanized. It's, you know, the towns are bigger and there are lots of RV places around, and it was pretty. Unfortunately, I did see, 4 or 5 dead deer on the side of the road, and even little ones. It was so sad. But fortunately, I didn't hit any. Came out on in Oshkosh, Wisconsin. Heard of it? Never been there. And I went from a nice relaxing 35, 45, 55 to absolute freaking chaos. There's like 4 traffic circles trying to get onto the interstate at Oshkosh, and for the next like 40 miles there is construction and super narrow lanes, trucks. Man, I was freaking white-knuckled, puckered all the way through there. It was freaking me out. Finally got north of it, and once I got north of Green Bay, It's settled down a little bit. Now I'm on, I think it's called 41. And pretty soon it comes down on the lake. So, Lake Michigan, that is. I think today's video is going to be pretty short. I didn't shoot a lot of GoPro footage, but we'll see. Maybe on the lake. I only got about 160K to go. So I'm going to finish up my beverage here, throw the lid back on, and get going. I still don't have my cell phone working. So it's been a pretty quiet ride. Well, except for the wind noise. And maybe me screaming at people because, you know, it's a bit crazy down here in those construction zones. Anyways, I got to go finish my drink, throw it in the Garbarino. Took my rain suit off, put my helmet on, and I'll get going.
Touring up the shores on Highway 35 of Green Bay, which is part of Lake Michigan. Okay, that is Lake Michigan on the right. As I approach the town of Maristique, which is where my accommodations, the Grey Wolf Lodge, is booked.
Well, hello from the northern shores of Lake Michigan. Woo! What a day. Just under 900 kilometers today. But I'm pretty sure it puts me within striking range of home. So I'll get on the road super early in the morning. So it was a good day. Quite liked the scenery crossing Wisconsin. It was nice and calm. 35, 45, 55 as I said earlier, and quite enjoyed it. Going through and around Oshkosh and Green Bay, that was chaotic. That was a white knuckler for sure. But I did it. Once I got north of Green Bay, everything became civilized. A lovely ride up highway, I don't know, I think it was 41, right along the bay that Green Bay's on. I don't remember the name of it, but it's not full on Lake Michigan. It's the bay that Green Bay's on. The road sort of hugs all the way up there. So I helped that last 150 clicks go by a little quicker. Although it really didn't feel like it went by that quick. So I'm here at the Grey Wolf Lodge. And I think I'm gonna grab a bite to eat and try to figure out how long a day I have to get from here to Stittsville. This wasn't the longest day I've ever done. That was with Bill. And that was, I think we just did a little over 1,000. Almost, maybe almost 1,100. Yep, so I'm thinking tomorrow's probably a little over 1,000. That's where I'm staying. The Grey Wolf. And bike's parked in front of my room, which I love. It'll let me set it up super easy for the morning. I think I'm probably about 2 hours, an hour and a half from the border. And that'll be day 20. And if it all goes okay, I should be able to get home. See how it goes.